Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in today's video, I'm moving around the shop, but in today's video we are going to do something quite special that it's totally new. It's a new car, but it's not mine. I wish. I don't have the funds for this one necessarily, but this is a good friend of mine's car, and we are going to be doing a tow adjustment on it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So as you see, this is a 2002 Honda S2000 that is my boy Alex's car. So this is an absolute beauty. I drove it all the way here from where he lives, and where I picked it up from anyway, but that's besides the point. So this is pretty much a dialed in. It's got the carbon wing lip, it's got the carbon top, the actual hard top, and he's done a little bit of stuff. It is lowered quite a bit, and I'm going to point out the single issue that is wrong with this particular S2000. And as I pointed out when I drove it here, he said it had a little bit of a bump steer, and if you know that terminology, you know where I'm going with this. But it does have a bump steer, so we're going to go to the backside, and I'm going to show you exactly how the bump steer is affected on my boy's S2000. So let's go ahead, hop back there, and get into the explanation, and we are going to be replacing those tow adjustment arms. So let's go ahead and jump back there, and I'll show you exactly the angle and how it affects this S2000 and how it drives. Alright, so we are back here. So as you see, it is, you know, like I said, carbon fiber and carbon fiber. She is a little bit dirty because it has been sitting outside for a little bit, but the issue that I'm here to fix is, you see how this wheel is angled more in? The toe on this particular tire is not as bad as the other side. Now, this particular tire is not too bad. I mean, these were a fresh set of tires, but if you look, I'm trying to get the perfect angle. If you look, it is a little cocked inward. There's a toe arm in underneath. Let me see if I can get you. So underneath, there is a toe arm. After I take this tire off, you can see it's kind of wearing right here. So the toe's not that bad, but the toe arm on this is right there. It's up further ahead. We are going to adjust it, and it's going to be the same thing for the other side. Now let's back up. Let's back up, right? And we're going to go over here. Now we're going to go right to the side. Sorry, the sunlight is absolutely atrocious. This side is more aggressive, going inward. And now this bump steer, every time I hit a bump, absolutely atrocious. Beautiful car. I love listening to it, but as you see, it's shaving off all that rubber. And don't get it twisted. This car is gonna get washed by me personally, hands, like, I mean, absolutely. It's gonna get the princess treatment before I take it back. But let me show you underneath. So the arm you see is right here. It goes that way, right across. That is what we're adjusting. It is way too dialed inward. It needs to be pushed outward a little bit. And as I make the adjustments, I won't necessarily do those on camera. I'm going to do those day by day. But let me turn you a little bit. Now, you see this tire? This tire is absolutely bald right here. And honestly, it's like 1/30 seconds right in this tread. There's almost nothing there. And we are going to make the adjustments needed for the S2000. And it is absolutely atrocious. Beautiful car. Faulty design for the toe adjustment. So I need to get these off, get those adjusted, because this particular tire is the issue and reason why it is not a weekend driver. So we're gonna get it all settled, get it looking good, and it just overall is a beautiful car. It's just that toe adjustment on the rear is kind of finicky. Like I said, he is lowered quite a bit. I mean, absolutely lowered. Personally, for me, it's not my type, but that's okay. And he's got the little lip on the front, which we're gonna put some stuff on it, make it pop. But that's like I said, different story. But let's go ahead, jack her up from the back. And I will show you how that is done, since he is quite a bit lowered. Alright, so it's the next day. I didn't get started tearing them apart yet, because these have splined lug nuts. So I had to go find some splined lug nuts, the socket anyway. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and we're gonna go ahead, take off the rears, and hopefully I can adjust them. So let's go ahead and do that. Or the lower control arm. Back to the schedule program. So we're going to put this somewhere safe, so at least we can take the tire off, but also make the adjustments that we need to make, so that way we can get that correct toe outward. So you pretty much have the same amount of distance here and over there. Now I can still see the toe issue here. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take this one apart first, and I will show you how the angle of the toe sits right now anyway. Yeah, clean up all these brands, so dirty. I'm going to show you what these toe adjustments are. So let's go ahead and hop over there. So, and essentially, this is an aftermarket toe adjustment. So, as you can see, it's so hard to see, but this hub is essentially pointed that way. So these is, you need to knock this nut, and the other one on the other side, right here, and essentially push this out a little bit, because I don't know what they thought was going to happen, but it's not what they thought it would be. So this toe needs to be adjusted a little bit outward, not by much, but a small portion. You get the drift, because it's just slightly off, and I can't really tell. It doesn't look to be blown, but my boy's got new ones anyway, but I might see what he wants to do with that, so I will be right back. I will let you know. Alright, after I've done a little bit of socket sizing, so this is your toe adjustment, okay? So this bad boy was cocked a little weird. That's okay, but I mean, anywho, the nut here is a 17, and then the bolt and the nut on the other side is a 17. So this is going to be my reference, okay? You see, they didn't leave a whole lot. Well, they did a lot on this side. So you see the threads here. So this is the new one. So you got your castle nut, and then you got your bushing down here on the bottom. And then this piece, we'll undo it. We're gonna put anti-seize on it, so that way it won't get stuck, and you can make future adjustments. But other than that, we are going to back this all the way out. So, as you see, essentially what it is. So I'm gonna go grab anti-seize. Make sure you keep this, because this is a metal washer that kind of just sits in there, and it'll help allow you to actually turn that nut. So let me go get anti-seize, and I'll be right back. So I have the anti-seize, so this is what I'm going to use. Anti-seize, metal free. So, and I'll explain why. So with these, since it is a toe adjustment, they do tend to seize up. So if you want to be able to make adjustments later on down the road, you're going to have to make sure they do not seize up. And that also goes for the nut and everything else. So essentially what I'm doing here is the same thing I'm going to do over there. So that way we just do we just do one side. And make sure you don't cross thread this. You don't want to have a bad day. Come on. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Ooh, oh, wrong way. There we go. So right is left is right. And you want to have the same amount of threads on either side. Because when you make certain adjustments, like my boy's car is lowered, you want to make sure they're the same so you kind of get the same fitment. So that way we're going to go ahead and put anti-seize on this side as well. But I will get back to you guys as soon as I start putting her. Alright, so we're going to get in here. It's so hard, hold on. Alright. So we're going to get in here, put this bolt in, and we're going to let me get this on there. So there we go. So that's the back side. Make sure that your indications are there as well. So these are indicators as well. So these are more or less like your what do they call it? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead put this. Obviously these are a little bit longer, so we are going to, all right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to want to put this back on, so that way we have our steadiness. Come on. Get her on there. I don't think it's a 17. It is not. So it might be this 18. That is absolutely insane. It is not. It is a 19. Hold on, let me go get some more sockets. All right, so this new nut is a 19. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. It's a 19. We're gonna put our new cotter pin in, and I think this bottom one is also a 19. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that up too. It is. So we're not gonna do any much more than that, but we're gonna go ahead and put the cotter pin in. Now, alright, let me go find the correct open end wrench. Alright, so I made the adjustments. She is on point. I mean, she follows the body line perfectly. So, I made the adjustments I needed while off camera. But, so I had to adjust this side and the other side and kind of tighten them both together. So now, comparison is here. It might have a little toe out, but that's okay. That's easy to adjust. And then, look at this one. Look at the toe in. Oh my Lord. Absolutely atrocious. It is, oh, look at that in. But we're gonna fix this one. We're gonna take it off, but we're gonna do it off camera because we just did the other one. But I will show you exactly what it looks like after. That fitment is like on point, bro. Nice. I do have it jacked up, but as you can see, they're in there, they're adjusted. I'll end up having to take it for a ride here not too long, but this is done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. All right, so after a long battle of fighting one of the bolts. This is the bolts, the lower control arm. It's basically like the tie rod. It's not tie rod, sorry. The toe arm bolt. So that's what this is. They say lower control arm off of the Honda. The OEM part pretty much says lower control arm. So I ordered those parts. Well, my boy ordered those parts anyway. So they should be here within the next week or two. But I mean, the other toe arm is actually in, but I can't do any adjustment to it till I get the new one. So previous owner that had this, basically I had to try to save the threads, but that did not work whatsoever. So I went ahead, told my boy what I needed, ordered them. Now they're on the way. Now I gotta wait the next couple weeks before we can get this completely dialed in. This is the only side that honestly is a pain for me. Because with this side was the one that was severely towed in. So now I have to wait till we can get those parts in order to finish this video and really do that nice touch. But other than that, I will see you guys when the parts come in.
Alright, it's been a good couple weeks. I just woke up not too long ago. But we essentially have got it almost perfect. Sorry, crazy hair, like absolutely crazy. But absolutely insane. That's just by me. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. But my boy's Honda S2000 is done.